We are now live on Channel 8 and YouTube.
I'll call this meeting to order at 6:45. Let's start with the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay.
Why don't we skip the minutes because we will need,
Yeah.
we need Mike, you.
Yep. So we'll skip that.
Yep.
So let's move right along to special permit.
This is Zach Boudreau of 47 Dudley Road. And if you'd like me to read the Gardner legal ad,
Sure.
I'll make your life easier.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Well, persons deemed interested in the planning board acting under the town of Templeton bylaw, section 300-13D, a home occupation major. You are hereby notified of a public hearing to be held on March 11th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. in the conference room at Town Hall 160, Patriots Road, East Templeton, to consider a special permit application submitted by Zachary A. Boudreau to operate a small engine repair service at 47 Dudley Road, map 3-10, parcel 23, found in the Village District. Now you get to open the hearing.
Excellent. I would entertain a motion to open the public hearing.
I'll make a motion, we open the public hearing for this article. I'll second it.
Second. Excellent. Any discussion? All those in favor? John?
Did we lose him?
No, I'm here. Sorry. I'm in
Okay.
favor.
Excellent. Thank
Yes. Sorry.
No worries. Public hearing is open. Okay. Just give us a quick little. So you're looking just basically do a small
Hello,
mock
I got John.
business at home.
Yeah, basically out of the garage
Sure.
there.
Okay.
To, fix up some small equipment stuff like lawnmowers and things of that nature. Tools and stuff.
Sure.
So,
Excellent. And so Lori, this was denied by the,
Not denied.
Okay.
The letter from the building,
just that he's needed a special permit.
he needs a special permit, right? Because he's in the Village District.
Okay, I just saw a copy of it now. Okay.
If you want, I can read his letter out loud.
I actually read through it. So.
Oh, okay.
So I had seen the copy of the, so, okay, I understand. Board have any questions?
Can you describe what you're gonna set up there as far as the lot and the buildings and such?
well, I already have a garage that's there.
Okay.
So I'll just be working out of the garage really. I got a couple small lifts and just my tools and stuff of that nature.
Will pretty much everything be kept in the garage, other than I'm assuming like a couple pieces outside, but for the most part, everything will be stored inside?
Yeah.
Not all your repairs will be successful, I'm sure. Some things will be beyond repair. What will happen with those items?
Well, if it's something that can't be repaired, probably the customer would be taking it back,
Right.
Um,
So you won't be accumulating.
no.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the things the board's looking at, just to make sure that there's not, a conglomerate of a bunch of different old lawnmowers and stuff like that kicking around out
Our
back.
junkyard, yeah.
Exactly. So obviously it's a little village over there, so just trying to keep everything.
Yeah, no, I like to try to keep the yard looking nice. I don't need a whole bunch of stuff piling up, so.
Are you familiar with the property?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plan.
Not exactly. How far down are you?
Third house down on the right, past it from the church, coming down Dudley Road.
Just before the Berry Road, right?
Yep,
Is that Joanne Zinnemann's house?
yep, that was my grandfather.
I know where it is.
Okay.
So he's got the house, he got a two-stall garage right to the right of it.
Yep.
Any other questions from the board?
What's that zone?
I have one.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Kirk.
Kirk,
Hello. How are you?
go ahead.
Question was signage, I guess.
Yes,
Signage.
the
Oh, looking
Are you
for
gonna
those-
need signage, Zach?
Probably have to put a little sign up. Are there any, like, are there any restrictions or laws or anything on that?
No, no, we actually have no signing, no sign bylaw in town.
Yep.
But we just ask that you keep it, minimal to the neighborhood, no,
No
flashing neon, no flashing neon signs, stuff like that,
Yeah.
Um,
Just something that's gonna
Just keep
fit
it-
the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Something that respectful to the neighborhood, that's all,
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and if you do have lighting on the sign, have the lights on the top of the sign shining down just onto the face, so that way there's no light intrusion onto like your neighbor's house, something like that, shining in or reflecting into a car's windshield coming down the road, okay?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I'm just chiming in late, as you guys know, so I'm assuming you guys already handled the meat and potatoes, Charlie, you wanna give me a quick rundown, or?
It's
You good?
basically just simple home occupation, pretty much everything's gonna be run out of his garage. We just
Yep.
discussed not having a lot of, excess, accumulation of, excess equipment and parts and things like that. So just, being respectful of the neighbors and kind of keeping it neat and tidy.
Your
Yeah, and
grandfather
if you
will-
do end up getting a dumpster, just, if you would just fence it in, just from a ugliness, so
Okay.
to speak, standpoint, okay? Yeah, well, and I'm fine with it, welcome. It's good to see you in Grandpa's house.
Exactly.
Yeah, thanks.
Any other questions from the board?
No.
So at this time, I would entertain a motion to approve the,
Now,
plans as submitted.
you guys, this is a public hearing right now,
So
correct?
moved.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Excellent. Motion made in second. Any, discussion?
Please do a roll call so that we
You
can,
got,
Oh,
Kirk,
yes,
John,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes,
Frank? And I also vote yes. So the plans have been submitted, approved as submitted. Again, just kind of keep in mind, things that we discussed about, just obviously being your neighborly, and so just kind of keeping it,
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
that sounds good.
before
and
you,
we
get-
will, just, good, one more thing, Lori, sorry.
go ahead.
We always leave a condition on the permit, that just gives us the right to review, come back and revisit it, should we have complaints of any nature, so.
Yep.
So play nice and we will too, no big deal, we're good.
That should
We all
really
have,
be on
we all
all,
have
that,
lawnmowers, we all have
that should
lawnmowers, we have
be-
to be nice to you.
that should be on all of our special permits.
Exactly. Just a little caveat. Yeah.
So what's gonna happen, Zach, is we're gonna do a decision sheet and it gets turned into the town clerk's office. You have a 20-day waiting period to make sure that nobody appeals it.
Yep.
Where you have no abutters that have come, I don't think there's an issue, but there's still 20 days that you have to wait. As soon as that 20 days is up, I will get everything done and you'll get a copy and you have to file it with the Registry of Deeds. I'll walk you through that.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
All right.
Awesome. Excellent. So want to just hold off on minutes until next meeting?
Oh,
Just easy.
yeah, why don't we hold off on those?
Um,
Kirk, I know you don't feel good. Did you still want
Yeah.
to talk to your board or
Yeah.
wait?
No, I will, that's kind of what, actually, I'd seen your message late, but, yeah, I might as well just brief the board real quick. Whenever you're ready.
So this would be going to number 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we all set right now?
Zach, you are all set, by the way, but you're good to go, so you don't have to, you can hang out with us if you want to. You don't have to.
All right, I'm just gonna finish
Good.
writing down my stuff.
Yep, you're good. So I was saying,
Take your
no,
time.
no worries.
Thank you, guys.
You got it. Thank you.
Go ahead, Mr. Machete.
Okay, I just want to bring to the board's attention, I think you're probably familiar with it, but just give you an update. That subdivision, Lori knows the name of it, the one that's proposed for the town
Private.
line of private, the subdivision right over the Gardner line,
Mhm.
on Route 2A. I went to the planning board of Gardner twice during the hearing process and just kind of vented my concerns for safety, being that they have the road as far, they have the road right up against the Templeton line, where with 100 or whatever it is, a feet of frontage here, 150 feet of frontage, I encourage them to slide the road down to the Gardner side, mainly to give people a better braking power and distance and braking distance to see somebody coming out of that subdivision road, because it's not going to be pleasant there. So we are waiting, we as in the town of Templeton, Lori's on it as far as waiting for them to record it. The decision has not been recorded yet by the developer. And then with the board's blessing, I think it's worth appealing from a safety standpoint. It basically fell on deaf ears in the city of Gardner. And I just think that we at least should pursue it to be as, I should say, as kind as we can to the neighbors and to the people that might be living it there. As far as I'm concerned, if I can slow somebody down enough by not having somebody get killed, it's worthwhile our venture. I did speak to through the selectman's office and one of the selectmen as far as, finding funds to do the appeal process, which is not a lot of money, but I think as a town, we owe it to the townspeople, even the residents of Gardner, that we're going to take it upon ourselves to try to make it a little bit safer than the city of Gardner chose to. So,
So are they
And
talking about the main access
yes.
coming 2A, or is this like a secondary?
No, it's just the property comes right up, because the property line, the Templeton Gardner line is like right there.
Mhm.
So even though the subdivision comes through land in Templeton, it's Templeton land, but within Mass Highway's footprint. So it's not like any private land there's no private Templeton landowners that have land in between.
Okay.
It's like Route 2. Even though they're coming through Templeton, Mass Highway still has their footprint.
Sure.
Okay, same exact thing on 2A.
Okay.
Same exact thing. So there was no way to have our say done through that process, because of the fact that there was no private land that we would have any say over. It's Mass Highway. So we need to wait until they actually file it. As of right now, as far as we know, it hasn't been signed or stamped by the city clerk yet. So therefore it hasn't been recorded. So the appeals period won't start until that happens. So-
I do think that you should probably take a vote on it to move forward so that if and when it does happen, you don't have to backtrack.
Okay,
You still there?
oops.
There you are. Okay.
I'll
Lost you for,
entertain a motion to let the board through its chair and Lori pursue it for a appeal process with the I think it's housing court, correct, Lori?
I believe it's Superior Court.
Superior Court or housing court, either one, whichever
whichever
process
court.
we need to take. Yeah. And so that way, I don't believe every time there's something comes up that everybody has to sign it, but I think if we have the backing, the vote of the board, then I can carry through with my signature or what have you. Totally up to the board.
Yeah, I so moved.
So that's a first with Charlie. Need a second.
Oh, I'll second it.
And a roll call vote, please.
Start with me? Yes.
Well, any discussion?
Oh.
Dennis?
Just a quick question. I need a little clarification on what we're voting here. Go ahead.
So basically, I think it's basically what we're voting on is to say that for the town to appeal the decision that Gardner made with approving the subdivision, with having the road come out right next to Templeton.
Right, but why is a vote required?
I'm not sure that a vote is required, but as a board putting forward an appeal, I believe it would take a vote.
In other words, the planning board, I'm looking for, I want the planning board to back the appeal process. And then, of course, the town as a whole will take upon it as far as the filing through town council.
Right, so we're basically saying, hey, we think this should be appealed.
We're voting to appeal before we know if we need to appeal.
Correct. Oh, no, we do need to appeal because they've already rendered the decision. It's done. They
They're-
approved it, but they just haven't filed it yet.
I guess there's no harm in doing that, but I guess,
Well,
okay,
because again, it's gonna
Yeah.
go on to town council and, you know, it just basically
all right.
saying
I'll-
that-
I'll,
Because we only have 21 days to appeal. And so if they approve it and it's a day after our meeting, we have
Right.
2 weeks. And if we don't have the
Okay.
following meeting, then it's gone. We have
Okay.
no, a leg to stand on.
all right, there's some logic. to it.
And I think that Kirk's point too is that part of it is on Templeton property. And they have deigned that they do not need to appear before your board with a site plan for a sign off.
Right, that was in kind of in the
Right.
lawyer's
Right.
information. All right, what do you want me to
We'll,
vote?
sure, we'll do a roll call. So Dennis,
Yes,
Frank? Yes. Kirk,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
and I also vote yes.
Okay, good. John, is John out there still?
He is. He answered.
I
Okay, sorry.
answered yes. I'm sorry. Yep, I did.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Excellent.
Yeah, thanks. And then what I'll do is I will, myself, Lori, we will keep the board updated as things move forward.
Excellent. And just to backtrack, did we want to discuss anything on 3?
So the only thing I have for you on 3, and I think you already know because I emailed you, Bruce Marion has resigned from the board. He, as you can see, expressed his thankfulness for all of you, that it has nothing to do with the board itself. At your last meeting, we met Stephen Anderson, who actually spoke as with regard to the changes to zoning, the requested. We asked him if he was interested in being part of the board. He accepted, he filled out the proper paperwork, and he will actually be going before the select board tomorrow night, which should be a joint vote between the planning board and the select board. If you can attend by Zoom or in person, it would be good to have a quorum
Mhm.
to vote with the select board. It's one of the first things on their agenda, so it'll be quick and you can be done. So if
I
you,
will, Lori, I will not be able to make it tomorrow night,
okay, John, thank you for letting me know.
but I vote yes.
Okay,
If it makes a difference.
I can definitely put that forward for you.
We appreciate your support. And at
Thank you.
6:30 tomorrow?
It is 6:30 tomorrow night is
In
when
this
the meeting starts. It'll probably be 6:45 when they get to it.
Okay, but it'll be in this room?
It's in this room.
Okay.
And
Okay, yeah. I'm going anyways. I told Lori I was go anyways, just to tell the selectmen what we chose, who we chose, what have you. So I don't see any pushback by them.
I should be able to make it as well.
all right, I'll try to attend Zoom too.
okay, I'll send you the link
Okay.
and Mike Caruso has the link. He said he would be able to zoom in.
Okay,
Sounds good.
So
Excellent.
that's all I have.
Okay. And then it looks like next meeting, March 25th.
March 25th.
So far, do we have anything on the agenda or
Not yet.
so maybe? Okay. Excellent. Any other new business?
no, go ahead.
Oh, you
I was gonna jump the gun.
just had to ask. So
You're,
no new business?
you're allowed, Dennis.
Okay, go for it, Dennis.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Do I have a second? You got a
I second.
Awesome. All those in favor?
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, gentlemen.